I can just imagine the pain he went through to get that Calphi pet. I mean, I can imagine it to such an extent that I can almost excuse the Dragon Square Shield. Hey guys, how's it going? How are you? And welcome to the second episode of my From Scratch series. So, in this episode, I will be looking to make a couple of signature purchases. This is how the bank looks right now. This tab is completely unlocked, the fire cape is unlocked, and the rest is not unlocked. It's locked. Yes, that's what it's called. And other than that, we have 1.557k cash and all this rest of these items. So, as I was saying, signature purchases. What I mean with signature purchases doesn't necessarily imply that I will be looking at the things to buy specifically from the list that I have, that I want to buy in order to complete the series. I more so would like to buy stuff that will help me in my journey. So, one generally great moneymaker for, well, the higher level players, I guess, is Slayer. So I want to get to doing Slayer as soon as I possibly can because that will unlock boss tasks and so on and so forth. But in order for me to do that, I need some proper melee gear, and melee gear would imply a whip with some armor. So that is definitely something that I'm going to look to get in this episode. Also, something like a toxic blowpipe just to make use of my rigor would be absolutely phenomenal. So depending on what we do now, that's going to be the episode. Oh man, the anti-dragon shield is out, so you know what this means, or you might or might not know, but I'm actually going to go do something which doesn't actually give me too much money, but is just for the sake of tradition. So green dragons, here we go. And before someone corrects me and says that, well, my cash deck was not 1 point something 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 K, the number was wrong anyway because it's changed by now because I bought 20 monkfish and the number was in the millions. Hello there, green dragon. How goes your life? I shall swiftly murder you if I may. Oh, wow. Okay, so that's just a couple of kills in. Obviously this means I'm gonna get third age. I'll take it. First inventory done. Actually, I should probably price check and see how much money this... You know, that really isn't too bad. A couple of these and I'd be able to afford my whip, so that's pretty cool. Oh yes, just remembering back to that moment I said that green dragons were not good money, and now I'm about to get third age. Or DI'd boots. Whoa. Well, I mean, didn't get DI'd boots, but got a DI'd top. Green dragons are suddenly like lots of money per hour. I like it. Also, I'm just gonna remark upon that these are red dragon hide chaps T. I have never seen trimmed red dragon hide armor before. Like, initially I thought that was the Morok, but then I realized that was red dragon hide, and I'm like, it's not worth anything, but eh. Ah, yes. I did in fact believe that I would have to do green dragons for a little bit longer in order to get my whip, but I mean in reality I just plain and simple don't. I can just buy my whip now since I got a pretty decent reward from that last clue. I will probably keep the rune pickaxe because I might need it for something. It went for 4.2k and this is gonna go for like 324k, and with that I'll be able to buy my whip, sell my D-skim, and essentially, goddamn, whip is bought. Not gonna sell it back, and that looks good. I like it. I can now. I just need to unlock my fighter torso and my dragon defender and stuff like that, and then I'll be able to go and start slaying and get my attack level up. Move towards 99 strength. I'm not that 99 hit points. I'm not that far away. Generally it's just pretty good. Whip is pretty cool. I just got hit by a couple of peekers. They were level 116. They had no magic. I could have killed them, but I didn't, because I suck. I dropped the green dragon killing thing. Actually, I just remembered that it's probably a great idea for me to just come and buy back my achievement diary stuff. So if I just that, buy that, this, that, this, that, I have this, that, 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 and we're done. So, just to recap, I think I've shown this before. I've completed hard diaries throughout and 2 elites. So, that is the result of that. I've been like contemplating how the hell I'm supposed to get to Shiloh Village because, like, I mean, taking the Breamhaven route is way too newbie for me. So instead, I use my Crumjig Gloves 3 and realize that there's actually an unlimited teleport to the Gemstone Mine. Yes, it is not right by Duradale as the Crumjig Gloves 4 would have, but 91 runecrafting? Haha, maybe in another life. Boom! Okay, actually, that is a great task, and the reason that is a great task is because I can very easily kill these prayer flicking with melee. Let's try. Actually, I'd also just sort of forgotten that it's probably a good idea for me to pretty soon get a Slayer helm as well, just simply because it's, well, I mean, it's so beneficial for me to have one of those and then also imbue it. Yeah, so I'm gonna get that done pretty soon. So, in preparation for this task, which, I mean, it's not gonna be the most efficient thing, but I believe that I'll be able to make some money at least. I'm actually gonna buy a proselyte, well, top and bottom at least, since if I will be prayer flicking, it's probably a good idea to have that. Ah, yes, we are here, and I just got smashed to 17 by this Necreel. This is not going to be great, and also I don't have a spec weapon, but let's just not think about that. Come on. Please. Oh god, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh. 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 I'm alive. Okay. Here we go. Still alive. Still alive and kicking. This was so tough to kill. Oh my god, and I didn't even get anything good. Once upon a time, this would have been an exciting drop. But that day is not today. Shame. You may be wondering why I'm actually not killing Necreals anymore, and the reason for that is it's so god-awfully slow. So I think it's time for an upgrade. I've killed about, I don't know, like 65 of them maybe. I have 604k in my inventory now. And I think that it's time we get our friend Mr. Slayer Helm back. Let's have a look if we can afford it. And the black mask has been bought. We have 85k cash remaining, which really isn't all that bad. But we have a black mask, and this is gonna very much improve our kill rates, but you know, black masks are still sort of for noobs, so I'm gonna make it into an actual Slayer helm, and actually gonna go check Nightmare Zone to see if I have enough points to imbue it. Yeah, Slayer helm made. Not such a noob anymore. Let's go imbue it. Bosh! I think that should be enough. Come on. And equip it. Yeah, waste of 1.25k mil Slayer points. Nice. Prepare yourself to get snaked of your imbued heart. Oh god, these things can kill me, can't they? No imbued heart. However, that was a dark token. Yes, that's what it's called, dark totem, not dark token. With which I can actually go kill Skotizo now because I can make my little thing. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna not kill Skotizo just yet, but I'm gonna go put this thing on my other things. Yes, things. Only 2.7 million years later, and plus half a millennium, we are done with this task. Okay, well, yeah, that was pretty terrible. I'm not entirely sure what to say about that, other than, I need better gear if I'm gonna... Well, I need at least these upgrades if I'm gonna take on that task again in this similar fashion. I don't know. It's However, the reason I did the task in the first place was because I believed it would give me a decent sum of money. So, did it give me a decent sum of money? Looks like that. It looks like it. Plus my black mask, so that was pretty cool. And I'll get a new task. That's yeah. I mean, it's an okay task. I mean, it's a great task actually, but if I have the gear, I don't really have the gear. But let's see. Maybe I'll do it now. Maybe I'll do it later. Fact of the matter is, this is probably a terrible, terrible idea. But as you can see from my inventory, I am going into the wilderness. And not only am I going to the wilderness, I'm gonna try and actually get 81 Hunter. And it's not through Black Salamanders, that's for sure. I have arrived, and little do I see as I arrive, a person running away. Don't worry, dude. I'm here to do the same thing as you. You too. So I wonder, what are the chances that this guy is gonna just turn into a super duper hybrid gear and murder me? We'll find out soon. Okay. Well, I mean, so there was a PK here. For some reason it's saying it's not my trap, even though it is. I logged out. As soon as he logged in, he was like level 124. Super scary with full RMs, and what the hell was that? What? Yeah. Okay, so normally I would stay here a little bit longer, but since I just had a brush with the PKer, even though he didn't attack me because I was super quick logging out, I lost my train of thought. However, what I'm basically trying to say is I'm banking, and not only am I banking, I am 30k left. I have 30k left to 81 hunters, so I am actually also gonna head back again and die to that same guy that I almost not died from, that I escaped from. Oh god, people, people. I'm not entirely sure what the hell he's doing because he's just splashed 1,000 times. I don't really intend to lose my things though, so I'm just not gonna... Oh. Logging, no, not logging, lagging. I die. He didn't kill me though. What a pleb. Hi. Okay, so the deal is, there's another person here, right? This basically means that if there would come a PKer to come here and murder me, there would be a 50% chance of the PKer going for her. Actually, is possibly higher chance because she is one level lower than me. I think this is planned out perfectly. So, me being such a pro, decided that it would be a great idea to go and misclick on her and skull, but she... Oh, fuck. Okay, that was close. Seemingly he was a kind PKer who didn't take out the Iron Man either, so Iron Woman, I'm kidding. But I am done. I just hit 81 Hunter, and it was very consequently nice that there was a PKer there to, well, I mean, show me off, show me goodbye off. Nice chins, good money. I'm gonna go sell them. Ah, yes, chins have been sold for a pretty solid 739k. So, how much money do we have now? 1.363 mil. That really isn't too bad. I think I'm just gonna do a couple of small things, and then I'll get to the next money-making method. Money-making method? Well, yes. Actually, before money-making, I have actually decided that I will gamble. Well, not really gamble, as in go and staken. I am going to try and kill Scutizo. Now, it's a pretty small gamble in the sense that I have to unlock my Arclight if I'm gonna do that. So, in order for me to unlock my Arclight, I need to pay 200k for it, but since I'm unlocking my Arclight for Scutizo, and only some of Scutizo's cost the 200k, it's a bit of a gamble. No, not really. Doesn't really make sense. Okay, whatever. But regardless, I am gonna go and try and find a candidate for 200k, and hopefully we can make it back. Let's give it a shot. Take it, sir, and be happy with your bounty. Not bounty, but just cash. Use it well. We have returned to your faithful and my faithful Grand Exchange again. Very nice. Okay, and this time not only have we returned, we have access to... Behold the Arclight. It's a very visually stimulating sword. And I basically look like him minus that. Now I basically look like him minus everything he has. We are here in this lonely world to claim ourselves a pet in the form of Skotos. Skotos, I'm not sure how you say it, but I'm pretty sure that I know I'm risking everything I have. So, let's kill Skotizo. Kill it. Don't die. Come on. Wow. This is so slow. No, but like this was probably one of the worst ever Skotizo kills that I've ever had, and that's not a good sign, but that is. Finally, Skotizo has been defeated. I don't know why it was I don't understand why it could possibly have been so difficult, but raw anglerfish. That's not an amazing thing to get, but well, we'll do the hard clue. Oh, hello there, Mr. Elf Place. So, since this is an elven place, I am obviously gonna get something amazing. Something worth as much as that crystal halberd you have there. Boom. Well, I mean... Post-selling of the rune plate legs, we are now actually heading back into the wilderness. You know the gear, you know the shield, and, well, you can probably guess by the location, we're gonna go kill green dragons. Believe me when I say it's the second kill in, but there's actually a hard clue scroll, so my luck with green dragons is pretty much spot on. I will just collect full inventory of bones, and then, well, third age, question mark? Unless this hard casket right here costs us something absolutely spectacular and like bank-destroyingly expensive. Actually, that was an exaggeration. I'm gonna have spent more on these stash items in this clue than I will get from this chest. But anyway, casket, open, go. Just for a second. Just for 1 second, one may have thought that that was a good item. I have returned here to Green Dragons, and look what I see very soon, another hard clue scroll. Just gonna finish another inventory, and we're gonna get something more original than Third Age. Here's the casket. I did get it from the agility course place, and I just came back to the bank or this area just to make sure that I don't get killed. So, before I got the casket, or before I dug for the casket, I had to kill a Zamorok wizard, and from the Zamorok wizard I got nature runes worth 5.6k. If the casket is worth more than that, I am content. So 3, 2, 1. Ooh. It's very much a borderline case, but oh man, I think I lied. I'm not. Screw this. 150 clues though. Oh, okay, it's not that I'm terribly impatient or anything like that, but in the end of the day, killing green dragons for a level 118, regardless of how poor I am, just this isn't cutting it for me. This isn't cutting it for me. I think I should move to something new, something else. Maybe spend a little bit of money. Who knows? Let's see. From my current standpoint, the kind of armor I have right now is really only good enough to like kill something like green dragons, or I don't know, I can range stuff with it perhaps. But I think I should actually try and make a bit of an investment, and this time it's not an untradeable items investment, but it is more so a Torax investment, when that means that I am talking about both the top and bottom, because there is still a forgotten moneymaker, I'm not entirely sure how crowded it is now, but forgotten by me, called Skeletal Wyverns, and I'm gonna try and see if that is actually something worth pursuing, and perhaps something worth getting visages from. We have arrived, and the skeletal figure has to drop me something good. Like, at this point I will accept dragon plate legs, even though I will look for visage inside a skeletal body. So let's just disregard this. I'm a little bit scared of this because that breath will, like, basically murder me instantly, so let me just get this up. Pow, and I'm safe. Yeah, so disregard the death. Not too much was lost. I'm just gonna pick up my rune axe, so I'm still making profit. I lagged. So at the lack of decent items actually to have gotten from these things, I will instead be showing you 93 attack. I think that's pretty cool because now I'm level 119. Coming pretty close to the 120 mark, so looking forward to it. I'm not sure if I should try to attack or defense. Let's see. Yes. Tenderness has struck. Happy days, an elite clue. Interesting. So I have come to a stage where I have run out of my monkfish. I had bought 100 of them for as many wyvern kills as they would last, and they are complete. So, I did get an elite clue from the wyverns, and I have not shown my wyvern tab yet, I'm pretty sure, so I will do that after I've completed the elite clue, and then we can sell the loot and see what we get. We just murdered a bird, and I'm pretty sure that this is gonna... Well, tears. Oh, a clue can physically not be much longer than this, and it will not be. Here is the reward casket. Please don't be like 25k. It's not 25k. It's 176k. I guess that's not the worst thing in the world. We have some stuff to sell. Wyvern tab, gotta sell it. Elite clue, gotta sell it. Conveniently, the entire wyvern tab plus my glory fit in one inventory, so that rhymed. And I'm very cool, but I'm gonna get these sold, and wyvern bones sell good. Yes, after the entire inventory has been sold, minus the prayer potion, since I considered that they might actually be kind of nice to keep, I am here with the 2.3, more or less, million cash tag, which is pretty decent. Now, the only question I have in mind is what I'm gonna do with this, and I will be back with that answer. I have 500k in my inventory. There is still 1.8 million cash in my bank. In this tab, there is one specific item that costs 500k, not including the set, and that is the fighter torso, and that is what I want to unlock. So my thinking behind this is that I did buy a thorax plate body in this episode, and if I do have a fighter torso, I may not have that much use for a thorax plate body, so I'll be able to sell it, so I'll be getting the fighter torso at half price. That's not really how logic works, but I like to think that I'm gonna use this 500k to good use. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna split this up into two 250ks, and I'm gonna give 250ks to two people. Lots of twos there. He said he isn't a... well, he isn't a member. He doesn't have access to a member's account. I just hope he appreciates it. Cool. So, I think I have found another person to give some money to. I think, yeah, my Spanish is terrible, but I managed to communicate, and bam. So, with that 250k plus 250k, I have now unlocked my fighter torso. So, I'm very happy with that, and in fact, I'm so happy with that, I will end this episode. Yes, I did plan to make a blowpipe purchase, but it turns out that blowpipe is actually gone up a few 100k, and if I buy it now, I'm afraid to lose a bit of money. So let's not do that right now, but maybe in the next episode, and perhaps we'll find a use for it. So until next time, take care, y'all, and bye-bye.